I'll now explain what multi-channel objects are, or just MC for short. Using MC objects, I'm able to make my synthesizer polyphonic versus monophonic. A monophonic instrument can only play one note at a time, versus a polyphonic instrument being able to play many notes at a time. Let me explain the difference between a regular and MC object with these triangle waves. If I raise the volume of these 4 triangle waves, you can see that each tri-object only carries one audio signal. Here I have the same setup, but instead of 4 tris, I have one MC tri object. This one object has 4 channels that can each have their own triangle wave at the same volumes. Now if I turn up this gain object, you can see that all 4 signals are carried in the one patch cord. It's going to one object and then to the speakers. This is very useful for polyphony as well as other audio processing operations. Before I get into the polyphony setup, I will explain what this note allocator is. This is what allows multiple channels to be used at one time. Here I have this note allocator and multiple MIDI on and off signals. If I press one of these signals, it is then going to this MC cycle object that has the busy map name of this note allocator object. That is pretty much saying that is reading the busy map that is created by this note allocator object, which will tell this MC cycle when to turn on and off. If I turn off that original signal, you can see that it turns off the signal. If I press another one, it will look for the first available channel to then send that signal to. It can then receive another MIDI signal, and then it will look for the next available signal. Since this one's busy, it will not override this. I can then turn off the original while this one still is active. That same idea of seeing which channels are busy and which ones are free allows you to use the same MC objects to create polyphonic setups. So I have a very similar setup as I had in the last one, where I have my MIDI keyboard connected to a ADSR object. However, now I have the proper objects to create a polyphonic setup using MC objects. If I play some notes now, I can hold down one note and press another note and have both go at the same time, because this 4-channel tri object has the ability to have 4 notes play at one time. If I increase the release value on the ADSR, you can see that I can release one note, and as it's releasing, press another note while the previous note is still releasing, so it doesn't have the problem that the previous ADSR setup had. Overall, this is what's running the keyboard side of my synthesizer, and most of the audio processing from that point forwards in my synthesizer is done with MC objects to accommodate that.